So, did you know your mum's and my nan Curly's parents?
I knew my grandad, but not that well.
What was his name?
His name was Robert William Wilkinson.
And he would be my great-grandfather, yeah.
Yes. The thing I remember most about him, he used to be what was called a buffalo.
Right.
They used to organise parties for children.
The Christmas parties, I think.
And we all came away with an orange. That was our gift,
great.
which was wonderful in those days, you know.
Yeah.
You'd rarely seen an orange in Nottingham as a child.
Yeah, they don't grow very well in Nottingham, do they?
Take a look at the next picture.
Yeah.
You'll see what a buffalo looks like.
Oh, is this him?
That's him.
Wow. What an outfit that is.
Yeah.
We think that's where you get your dressing up from.
And that...
Well, my great-grandfather, Robert William Wilkinson, of the buffaloes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think I need to go and have a look at the buffaloes. Didn't think I'd ever say that in my life.
Joe has come to Nottingham, where his great-grandfather, Robert William Wilkinson, lived, in search of buffaloes. He's meeting Pete Spence, the current head, or Grand Primo, of the Order of the Buffaloes.
Are you from Nottingham, Pete?
I am one of the buffs from the Nottingham area.
A buff?
I am.
You are pretty buff, I'd agree with that. I mean, I don't know where to start.
You've probably got loads of questions.
I've got loads of questions.
Okay.
What are you? What's a buffalo?
OK, I'm a member of the Royal Antediluvian Order of Buffaloes.
So what's antediluvian?
OK, so antediluvian meaning before the flood.
Right.
I wouldn't say we were there before Noah's Ark existed.
Oh, I
but
see,
it's
okay.
trying to say that we've been around for a long time. Started back in 1822 at the Harp Tavern in London.
Right.
Two gentlemen started it off who have a little bit of a theatrical background.
OK.
Which is Joseph Lyle and William Sinnett, who was an actor and a comedian, respectively.
Well, I'm already fascinated that it's a comedian and an actor that set it up. It's quite sort of camp, if you don't mind me saying, that sort of saying that we're ancient, but it's 200 years. Because I could set up a thing and say, it's an ancient thing.
Who's going to stop you?
Well, I'd stop myself.
Yeah, OK.
So buffalo.
The aspect with the buffalo, the animal, if you want to make an analogy there, is we're part of a herd.
Right.
And the herd looks after its members.
From early on, the buffaloes reflected their theatrical origins in their rituals and ceremonies, usually held in pubs. And throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, local branches, known as lodges, were set up across Britain. They prided themselves on the charitable work done by members such as Joe's great-grandfather, who wore their lodge's regalia with pride.
So, this is my great-grandfather.
OK.
I think you're wearing basically exactly the same.
Would you like me to stand so you can see a good comparison?
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Yeah. So, you've got 4 medals.
4.
He's got 5. But you both have Sir George Garton Lodge.
The reason you're in this pub is that's where your great-grandfather's lodge used to meet, in a room upstairs.
Wow.
In this actual pub.
Oh, wow. OK, so he would have known this pub really well.
He may have had an odd pint or two in it, I don't know.
So I'm really interested in why people join the Buffalo, particularly, obviously, because my great-grandfather joined.
A lot of people join, there is some family linkage.
So I potentially could come from a long line of buffaloes.
You could come from a long line of buffaloes, and you could join that long line of buffaloes if you so desired.
Oh, okay.
You could actually become a member.
Is this a recruitment meeting now?
No.
OK.
But we wouldn't miss the opportunity.
OK.
OK.
Well, I'll think about it.
No, it's fine. So there could be family connections.
I mean, I love the outfit.
Yeah.
What do you start in?
Green. The green one.
I don't like green.
OK. Then it goes dark blue.
Better.
Then red. And then the light blue.
Red doesn't go with this
There
complexion.
are other colours depending where you are within the organisation.
Could you do it if you're in drag?
It's not really the place. However,
OK.
if you're 18 and the law support the Crown and Constitution,
Yep.
we'd accept you.
OK. Thank you.
We always go for 3 things, which is fundraising, friendship and fun. Sort of nowadays, I suppose it's more linked into men's mental health.
Yeah.
It's a place where we can sort of offload and do that, and that's really important, I think.
It sounds to me Like it's slightly old-fashioned, if you don't mind me saying, but old-fashioned in a really bonkers, kind of brilliant way that's sort of colourful and wild and...
Colourful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me think I'd love to have met him and gone for a pint with him in this pub and basically found out what he was all about. I love his little smile. I think there's a real twinkle in his eye. I feel like there's a naughtiness to him. OK, so Robert William Wilkinson. Literally never heard of him before a couple of days ago, and now I do feel like I've sort of got to know him a little bit. This whole buffalo thing is fascinating. I'm not going to join. That was very nice of Pete to offer, but I don't think it's for me. I'm not great with commitment, and I'd get hot in all that. I think I need to go and see somebody from the Nottingham side of the family as I'm here. And I know my Auntie Jean lives around the corner, so I think we've got to go and see Auntie Jean.
I want to give you a
Hello.
again.
How are you?
Oh, I've missed you. Come
I've
on.
missed you too. I've not been to your new
No,
gaff.
you haven't, have you?
This is lovely.
Welcome.
So I've just met a buffalo.
We used to just call them the buffs.
Yeah, he called himself one of the buffs.
One of the buffs.
He told me about what they're about and how your grandfather, my great-grandfather Robert, was one of them. And I feel like that gave me a little bit of info on how he was as a person, but how do you remember him?
I just remember Grandad as fun. He didn't sort of smile, but you just knew he was happy inside.
Yeah.
I don't know
You
if that
can
makes
see
sense.
that.
He just used to give you that look as if to go,
Yeah.
you know.
Did you know about his parents or anything about his upbringing?
When Curly died, I became the keeper of the photos and things.
Yeah.
In the photos, I found this.
What is that?
This is the marriage certificate of his parents.
Oh, wow. Robert, 10th of July, 1888. So there's two Roberts. Rank or profession, clothes?
Clothier.
Clothier. OK, so what, like, makes clothes or sells them?
Probably something like the rag trade or...
Rag trade, OK. Father's name, Henry, is that? Wilkinson. Rank or profession of father, what's that?
Sweep.
Sweep, like a chimney sweep. Wow, wow. God, it's like Mary Poppins. Wonder if you could tap dance.
Not on the roof, I hope.